everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. With that, it's time for the AFC Championship. And to call the action, as they have all year, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Represent the AFC in Super Bowl 52. We'll know shortly as we are underway in the AFC title game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by one of the more mobile quarterbacks in the league, and that's Tyrod Taylor.
7-6 as a first-time starter in 2015. He did a really nice job taking care of the football. 20 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Taylor to his big tight end Clay for the Buffalo first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Evans in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Taylor, he's going to float this one deep right side, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And some room to maneuver. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. On fourth down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the former Texas Christian University Horned Frog, Andy Dalton.
And there's no substitute for experience in this league, and what it usually leads to, a whole lot of confidence. Andy Dalton is sharp with where to go with the football now. I think he sees reads before they actually even happen. He can sense them now, and he is one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And here come the Bills. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Fresh set of downs here. Taylor with a give to McCoy. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Looks to be right around the 40.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right, Greg. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
You got a guy that fast back there to receive punts. That's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. That's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Bills getting set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense.
Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Passing. It's Dalton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense, they probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, this is
first and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They come out here in the eye. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles. Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown. And it's 21-3. Elliott now to kick this one away. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes LaShawn McCoy as he trots back out there now. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Taylor. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. It's second down. Dalton looking. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And it'll be Dalton again. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought. They've got another first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to
running back, essentially being a receiver downfield.
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Dalton throwing on second down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. DeAnthony Thomas, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here now a look at LaShawn McCoy. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again. Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go. 190.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get it,
and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
and it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here comes LaShawn McCoy as he trots back out there now. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Now, boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the 1st half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams. Because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the 2nd half?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here now, a look at LaShawn McCoy. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game. Probably something they need to do more of here, losing in the second quarter.
When you're riding your best torch, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I'll even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, it's McCoy. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's Colton Schmidt now, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The final act of the first half. Dalton. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. First and 10. He's going to get into the open, and nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. The lead grows to 4. Bills punting away now. Wins back for the punt, and nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. The lead now at 11. Now after the fumble, Dalton's going to find his mark, and this play goes for a score. Bengals go up by 18. Bengals on 2nd and 7. Dalton has the completion across the middle, and after the short pass, he'll score. The Bengals up now by 25. Now 1st and 10. Taylor is under pressure and throws the pick. Kirkpatrick's the one who makes the pick to give a boost to his defense. Offense out now following the INT. He'll jet out to the right on the run, and he'll go in for the score. The lead continues to mount. Now to late in the first half, the pass ends up being picked off. Jackson's going to turn it around for a TD as the blowout is on. Still a little time left on the clock. Taylor's throw under pressure leads to the turnover. Bengals will take it back for the touchdown as they continue to dominate. So that's going to do it for us. We'll send you back now to field level for some more playoff football.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they have made this look easy. And there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
In motion comes the tight end left. Play clock winding down. They'll run here with Mixon. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they run with Mixon. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
So Dalton now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Shifts by him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Again, it's McCoy. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Taylor from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Richardson forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 2nd down, Taylor going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And out now, here come the Bengals.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Time running out here on the play clock. On the toss, Mixon. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Dalton here from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. And quickly they get to the line. Dalton, 1st and 10. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch, All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Trying to go back to Matthews there. And it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception. Wow.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11, so the D-line's going to spread out.
On third down, Taylor, and that is incomplete.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Remsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a third down and 8.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and when the offensive line is executed well today, to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Second down, Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They'll try to pass on fourth down. Dalton, the quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and tell him to go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now Dalton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a big turnover there is... His guys will get the football back. And now out come the Bills. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd down, Taylor. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things, because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because Every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this. Fourth quarter of play. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. In motion goes the tight end. They'll try and run with Mixon. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.